Football YouTube channel. If you're new, please do smash that like button, share, and definitely subscribe. If you're a member of the channel, massive respect. And if you want to become a member, please do click the join button. YouTube will help you along the lines. So just a while ago, we wanted to cover two stories at once, but because you had a very bad hurricane, it's Jamaica, it's very hard for me to come off that topic. So that's why I've separated the content. So if you see the same title there, it just simply means that I wanted to do so, but we got stuck on just the hurricane only, which is it's more than understandable. All right, so please do click this one if you want to talk on what Jamaica Reggae Boyz will be doing in the future. All right, so as you know, Jamaica Reggae Boyz coach resigned after the completion of Copa America 2024. Obviously, we had read reports that said it has nothing to do with the performances of said Copa America 2024. But at the same time, he left the job close to 2 years in. Was it the right decision? We don't know. We want to go through his overall resume, what he did for Jamaica, to see if it was the right deal or not. All right, so that is the conversation that we're on. All right, yes. And so just Mr. Fresh and Clean says, bring in Klopp. I don't think that will be the case, sir. It is not as easy as what you think. All right, yes, you can't just bring in Klopp because Klopp is free. Klopp would want to come to Jamaica. That's the first thing, which is almost close to impossible. That's the first thing, close to impossible. And also the money that you have to pay him as well, that is very much important. All right, so if you can't pay him, he's not going to come anywhere because he has no affinity towards Jamaica. All right, yes, he would rather to coach his own country, which is Germany, free of course, rather than to come to Jamaica, to be honest. All right, and I think you would have come to the same conclusion as myself right here. All right, yes, so 1 second, guys, let me set up everything because all right, so that is good right there. All right, so everyone coming back in the building. Yeah, man, as you come in, drop your greetings so we know that you're here. Yes, so we had some information coming out. We had some information coming out that the coach wanted other things and all of those stuffs. All right, aside from all of those things, let me look at what he actually did for Jamaica and what condition Jamaica is in, and then we look at the coaches that we think can actually come in and get the job done, and also maybe set the trend for the future players to come. All right, so transfer market, Mr. Heimir Hallgrimss, or Heimir Hallgrimss. Okay. All right, so I'm putting it up here. So Vinny Kogan, big up yourself, says, okay, up JD, football talk now. Laugh out loud, massive respect. Chris Smith, big up yourself. Omar Fowling said, Klopp loves vibes. Vibes is everything. Okay, maybe you have a point. Maybe you actually have a point. Maybe he will come and coach Jamaica because Jamaica have the most vibes in the world and he's a vibes master. So definitely that is a true statement right there, sir. All right, so anyways, so we have Mr. Hallgrimss. Hallgrimss is 57 years old. At this point, his preferred formation is 4-4-2-6. We clearly saw that is actually justified. He is a defensive coach first. All right, yes. So that these are all the information we are getting from just clicking his bio. All right. So is it that we put too much pressure on this coach? Because if we click his bio, and his bio clearly said he's a defensive coach, he plays 4-4-2-6 majority of the times. And obviously, we have some level of players, which I'm going to go through our levels of players that we do have. And he never have them playing attacking football, but he has them playing defensive football more than anything else. Are we beating him too much, or we should be directing the problem to who signs this man? All right, because when you look, when you drop everything and say, all right, then let me go back to the core of what took place. What is this type of person? What he measures in, and everything that he does is what he actually does best. Everything that he did is what he actually completed in his entire career. He didn't do anything else. So is it that we wanted him to be something that he's not? Let me know in the comment section. I could see where people said, okay, but those places that you did all of those stuffs, you weren't the best teams. You never had the first, second, third, or if even fifth best teams you're coaching. So we could see that you set up in that defensive shape. But in Jamaica might have no, not might. They have the top four, one of the top four best teams in the region. All right. So with that said, the expectation would be completely different. So what we're seeing here, the expectation of our players' quality from what we should expect from the coach, because what the coach brings ain't aligning. It ain't aligning right there, because once we set up the things right here, we clearly saw that it's not aligning, people. To be honest, it is not aligning right here at all. All right, I'm trying to get everything coming from the coach right here, like what he did. Let me go back here. All right, and guys, let me take comments first before I go through his overall resume. Not resume, his matches for Jamaica. Kirk Stewart Berry said, we need an offensive-minded coach. Maybe. All right. Is defensive, or is personnel just tactically inept? I think he is defensive, and that's where the problem caused. All right, yes, because he's always trying to set up in a defensive manner, and sometimes the offensive players them can't do it, so it poses challenges. So two things can be true, which forces him to be defensive. Mad vibes, thanks for being a massive respect. People say he send most. He says most time. People says he send most time. Spend most time in training, or spend most time in training on defense with the squad. Attack seems like it was off, and the cut. Yes, I do believe that. African said, bless up JD, bless up Imaxit family. Those in the part of the storm, stay safe. All right. Omar Fowling said, good morning, JD. Hope all is well with you and the family. Yeah, man, I'm good. Then we have Omar Fowling said, going forward, we need an emphasis on balance between defending and attacked. All right. Chris Smith said, they should take responsibility from speed he feels so far in selecting the coach. Determined said, JD, your head not big for nothing. Turn up the volume. Who hired the coach? Well, listen to me now, my brother. I'm reasoning, and anytime my reasoning makes sense to you, then you will give me credit. But if it doesn't make any sense to you, you won't give me any credit. But tell you what, I don't care. All right? Yes. That's what I've realized with you now. All right? So, big of yourself, Mr. Lansley. Yeah, massive respect, all right? Yes, so I'm trying to get the games, to go through the games and to explain to you if he was a success or not. All right, I'm going to go through a lot of these games, so I'm just going to come with the truth, all right? With the truth. So 27 matches played, all right? Some of them, they were actually friendlies, all right? So let me go to the start of it, all right? So the first one he played was Argentina. 4-4-2 deployed in that one, which is accurate, all right? They lost that one 3-0. He had days with the squad, or that was the first game he had officially with the squad, all right? So we can't beat him for that so much. They never had a shot. They had two registered shots. It was Mikel Antonio run from the side, had a fluke shot, and then Shamar Nicholson had a shot outside the box, and it was tipped off as well. So I thought that it was a bunch of fluke shots, to be honest, all right? I'm not going to lie to you. It was a bunch of fluke shots, those two, all right? Yes. One second, guys. Let me share it around so people can find me and not the next video. All right. That video was just to make sure we can get to as much people in Jamaica if they are safe and all of those things and where to go if you want some assistance. All right. Yes. So that was my take for that video, which I think is very much needed. All right. Yeah, but I thought that the football part would have been too far. All right, so thanks to everyone that hitting the like button, and I thought that you guys should have hit the like button on that as well, you know, because what that tells me is that you guys only care about football. I could have done this yesterday, you know, but I thought that it was not good enough. I don't respect it to know that people is in distress, and the only thing I'm going to come and talk about is something completely different from what they're actually facing. So today is a little bit better because the storm came and went. All right, so that's why I decided that I'm going to do this today. All right, so why you starting a new stream? Why you start? No, because I just explained myself, so I'm not going to do it again. JL says, remember when I told you new coach was too defensive? Yes, you did. All right, and then no, after that he went to Cameroon. I never. See, this is the problem, you know. They actually put this on his bill, you know. For Cameroon, you know, I thought that the Cameroon game, people said it was Miran Garden, right? Was it not Miran Garden? What was around the team at the time? Am I blind or something? Thought it was Miran Garden for that one, but all right. So that was a 22, 23. All right, so that was 20. Okay, no, it looks like it was him around the team as well. All right, so 1-1. That game was 1-1. All right, Merangard, whatever, because Merangard is a part of the team as well. So both that game, Cameroon looked a little bit better, but it was not Jamaica full-fledged team. That question was 3 minutes before you explain yourself. Okay. No, I thought. all right. So, anyways. And guys, remember, once you come in, just check in, tell me that you're safe and you're in Jamaica. Once you're in Jamaica, just drop it, tell me that you're safe, all right? Yeah, man. So, the Cameroon game, it was a mixture of players. So, them drawing with Cameroon's second string team was still a decent result. Then Jamaica went to play Trinidad twice. So one, they lost in Mobi, I think. That 1-0, yes. So that was the one where you have Omari Hutchinson, Lembe Kisa coming in, Whisper coming in, because Whisper was the best thing in Jamaica and have to make the team at the time. You get me? So just bringing facts to you to show you that we always do these things. All right, sorry about that, guys. I just reconnected it. All right, so anyways, so for Trinidad, the two games, that was a game of seeing who can play for Jamaica and also some of the older players like Ravel Morrison getting some reps under his belt. All right, 1 second. Let me copy this right here, and then let me put 2 page here so I can get it up and running. All right, so I can have that right here. So I can have, all right, so good. So I can go through each one of them properly. All right, so we never took anything from the first 4 games, because all of that was just to figure out things, who you truly want in the team and such. So now after the fourth game, that's when it gets real, because he looks at those 4 games, saw that Lembe Kisa was good enough to get on the list, right? So Lembe Kisa made the team through actual performance. Whisper made the team, I would say, through performance as well, because clearly a lot of people said that he was good in both of the games. So through performance, he made the team. I don't believe that, but other persons believed it. All right. And to be honest, I could see where they believed it as well. I could see that as well. So I'm not gonna pretend like I wouldn't see that, because if you wanted Omari Hutchinson, and they said that he did the same thing as Omari Hutchinson as well, which I saw him took shots and tried things as well. So I would say all of them did the same thing. So I could see where you guys said he warrants this spot right there. All right. So he got picked out of that. So now we go to Mexico. For Mexico group stage, that is Nations League group stage, where in which we wanted a win. a win, or else it's problem. And we went on and got a 2-2 draw there. The middle was between Daniel Johnson and Ravel Morrison. Just like what we are doing now with Casey Palmer and Bobby Reed in one of the games, that's what took place at the time. It shows, and look at it, that's what he ended with his career with the team, So that tells you, this man never really changed much. He never really changed much because he started his reign with that same system and he ended with the same one. All right. Obviously, you would say that he tweaked to a 3 at the back at the time, but the day before he used Bobby Reed and also Casey Palmer in the 2 there. Yeah, he did the same thing. All right. We got 2-2 here. It was not because if you watch this game 2-2, Mexico deserved to win this game. Mexico was the better team in this one. Big up yourself, Corey. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. Yeah, man. As we said, guys, once you come in and you can write, you can able to write, you make sure to let us know that you are safe in Jamaica, all right? Yes. JD, why some fans and YouTubers love attacking Reed? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. And I think you have more fans than anything else. You get me? I don't have much analysts in the YouTube space. A majority of them are fans because they get to hide between not knowing much and also can criticize anything without no actual data. I took on the role of being more of an analyst. So if I say something wrong, people can beat me because if I don't produce any facts, that means I just come off hatred. So that's the difference of me. You get me? Yes, but that's what I do think though. So anyways, the next two games here. Again, that was the 2 friendlies, Qatar and Jordan. Qatar and Jordan. All right. No, but they can't identify that because they are not educated in that right. So they are going to know if the guy is playing good when they don't really understand what they're watching. You understand me? That's what I'm saying. So that means people can get away being a fan. But we have to go through the thing and then give people their accurate reading. All right. So these are the 2 games. So for these 2 games, he played which was Qatar and Jordan. That's in preparation to go to the Gold Cup now. All right. So he brought Whisper. He brought Phillips, Kaim Paris. So that was the period that you have some people. They were around the national team a long time, so you want to see if they're good enough. You have some young people that people ask about. Ask about, so you brought them in as well. To make sure you can figure out where which direction you're going to go in. So until that point, I'm not going to blaming him for nothing because you still have enough games to try out things and fix everything properly. All right. So they lost both of those games, Qatar and Jordan. I thought that both of these games they started well, but both of these teams really showcase that they are high energy teams, and this is the first time you saw that Jamaica can't keep up to the pace of majority of these teams. Like they can start off very good, but not keep up with the pace. All right, not keep up with the pace. That's where you start to see the problem right there, especially after 60 minutes. And this last straight throughout is overall tenure. So clearly, you have to start asking questions. Is it his system draining so much of the energy of the players? Or it's just the players not good enough? Then you have to go to the players' teams, which we have done. Watch those players. And then we can say that it has a lot to do with the system more than anything else. All right? Yes, because the problem is, guys, if you're a small, what is the difference between a small team and a big team? Every big team in life, history, maybe aside from Atletico, and maybe that's why they never became a dominant team, because they couldn't keep possession of the ball. Once you're doing more work than the ball, your energy level is going to drain. You're still losing. You're still losing a lot of energy when even if you're the better team, your energy, your stamina level doesn't get better. It doesn't actually get better. It's the same level that it is at, but it all depends on how you actually exert that energy right there. Period. So if you are the bigger, better team, and then you spend most times kicking back the ball to them, saying you're going to go 90 miles an hour because speed transitions are the only ways you're going to work, and that's the only way possible in this system. You just nullified or give up your advantage on the next team. That's why you can see Dominica just running with Jamaica, just running with Jamaica, period. And over 60 minutes, they start to outrun Jamaica because they stayed compact. They stayed compact and sustained those issues, and then break through through patterns of plays. They broke, sit back, soak up the pressure, and let you keep on exerting more energy from the wing areas and just working of yourself. And then you just get tired, and then they start to run on you. They start to run on you. Liam Bailey did tell Uno. He never went into those details to tell us, but that's why we said we believe life on the road with fully. We did believe certain things, but we can put things in context and say some of the things that he said didn't make much sense. You understand me? So maybe it's just because once we say something negative about Liam Bailey, people don't realize that we're agreeing with majority of the other things that he had said as well. Yes, we always did so, Big Boss. All right. So going into the United States game, we had a strong team. United States had a second to / third string team. All right, we started this game equal with the United States. Let nobody tell it. We never dominated no patch of this game. We started equal with the United States, but being equal with the United States, we created not more chances, because they had more chances as well at that same time. So we started equal with them, but because our wing transition comes in effect now, because this is a team that doesn't respect us, they are going to come at Jamaica, so those wide areas will always be opened. So Damari Gray, Liam Bailey took advantage of that and caused as much problem, but it was a full team against a weaker team. All right, we did create, we scored, and then we got a penalty. All right, but throughout that time, they still created chances equal as Jamaica. They never finished their chances because you had a player. Let me give you the name of that player. He was terrible on the day. Let me give you the name of that player to make sure, because I don't want to move that needle right there. I just want to make sure you get the information. And then we rally back. That was a new player that they were trying to bring in. Forgot his name, but I'm going to give you his name. All right, so Jamaica 1-1, United States. Where it is. Gold Cup, where is Gold Cup? All right, should be on this page. Jamaica 1-1. All right, so this is the Gold Cup one. So 1-1 should be on this page. All right, Jamaica 1-1. I have it right here. He missed a few chances in the game, and he started the game by missing chances. All right, so Sonora was the one. Sonora was the guy they tried to bring in, all right, because they had Morris coming in, Aiden Morris, Jordan Morris, Sonora, Sands, Zandayas came in. So they were trying to find additional pieces. So Sonora was the one that missed a chance right there, a big chance at the same time. So in that same patch, when we had scored and created a chance, they created the same amount of big chances as well. So this game was very much even in the first half. Very much even in the first half. Let me give you the stats in the first half just to show you. Obviously, they are going to dominate position. All right, they are going to dominate position. But at this, they had 67% possession and we had 33. But out of that, we had 5 shots. And we had 3 big chances. You don't need to put the 3 big chances. We had technically 2 big chances because it was a penalty, and then Liam Bailey missed the empty goal after. All right. So it was a penalty, and then the follow-up goal after was an empty. So it was a big chance that come right beside the next big chance. So it couldn't, if the first one had scored, you wouldn't consider the next one. So it was two big chances, to be honest. So 65 shots. All right. Yes, and then the second half was where we're gonna drop down in stamina, so it was completely different. The second half we only had one shot in the entire half. They dominated possession again, 69. They upped it 2% to 31. They had two more big chances in the second half and had 7 shots, and obviously they scored from that. So that when you look at the game itself, that is exactly how my eyeballs saw the game. It was the overall game was not a balanced game. They were better than Jamaica in this game. The only thing we could have hoped for to score the second goal of the penalty and then try to make sure they are fed up. You get me? But from this game, I saw that we are in problems, because I am looking at the quality of the team and the quality of their team as well. And to be honest, these are MLS players. Only one of them coming off that field to get game, or maybe maximum 2, because you had the goalkeeper to actually play a part as well, which is Matt Turner. So Matt Turner at the time, Matt Turner and the centre back Robinson, those are the only 2 I thought would have actually made the team. And we had our full-fledged team and we couldn't do anything with them. All right, so that was the first game that we started to question things. All right. Remember that the Jamaican goal was not from open play. It was a set. Yes, I know. That's why I said the 2 big chances them were not actual big chances, like 2 separate plays. It was the same play. One was a penalty. It missed, and then the follow-up was missed again. All right, so it counts as 1. It was off Leon Bailey left foot. Yes. Remember, so I have to make sure I give people the exact context to the conversation. All right. JD Timorad says he's willing to fly to Europe to recruit Klopp for USA, and as calls Grover Berhalter to be fired. Okay. All right. MLS is pretty close to championship. Obviously, not the upper echelon teams fighting for promotion. You, the new coach coming in, would you get rid some players? Let me just go through the coach resume, man, to give him a proper send off. Come on, man. Then Trinidad game, and that's why people have to respect how I analyze these things and stop thinking. That's why you can't get me to be a fan. I have to stay who I am, because I can totally remember and said this Trinidad game is the biggest deception you can find. You know why I think it was the biggest deception? Because Trinidad, they fired their coach after, because the coach took the wrong approach. You see, the first half, Trinidad was trying to stop Jamaica in a low block. The second half, when they already lost the game, they decided that they're going to come out and play. And I want to tell you that Jamaica was not better than Trinidad after they came out to start playing. Go back and watch that game, that 4-1 game. They got quite a few chances after as well. That youth that got signed, the good player for Trinidad, let me pull up his name. He gave us all sorts of problems, people. All sorts of problems. Let me tell you his name. It should be one of the Levi Garcia. So that's what and I'm saying, what's really going on? What's really going on? I started the question. That's why I never really gave into it. That's why, JD, you giving. Oh, hold on, I missed something. Okay. One second, guys. 1 second. Let me just go pick. All right. So after that, people. After that, we played St. Kitts 5-0. This was the game that they We played 4-3-3 in this game, defending 4-3-3. But we won this one 5-0 according to transfer market. This was the game that people said no. The coach said the heat was a problem. And then after that, we played Guatemala again in a 4-4-2-6. And that's when I completely said that I am not sure about this coach system. This was the game I remember well. The coach actually said Guatemala was better than us as well. I said it live. People beat me and cussed about result. And then after, it proves that I was correct because the coach came out and said the same thing. His exact words were, if we play like that against Mexico, we are going to get battered. All right? We are going to get battered. So that's when I gave up on it because I'm saying I saw Honduras, Guatemala. No, Honduras would have came after. But every time I saw Mexico at that time and Guatemala so far. And I'm saying, no, United States and Guatemala. And I said, but both of those teams are at the weaker end. So is it that our overpowering players will translate? I am not so certain about it, you know. So that's when I started to have the feeling. You know, obviously, I started off with the Mexico game and the entire middle was open. So I never really liked it from that point. That is true. But I still try to say it's the new coach. Let we give him time. You get me? One second, let me get it right here. Germany said, JD, that's the problem, right? Their Trinidad came out and played after 4 goals. No, after 3 goals. After 3 goals, Trinidad came out and played. After 3 goals, remember, the 4th goal scored when they scored and started to attack. All right, because they started to attack and create chances and cause the problem. That's when the goal came. And then we scored back to make it 4-1. That's how it went. All right. No, I'm going through all the games, and because I can't stay on for everything, so I'm just trying to go through all the games and give you what I remember. Then we went to Mexico. I never felt this. I actually predicted that we're gonna lose 3-0 or 3-1, and this was the video when I did it with a guy. I don't even know where that guy came from. Someone, he begs me to do a video with him. I went and did the video, and I predicted 3-0 Mexico winning or something, or 3-1, and then people disrespected me. But once the result came, and also when the coach came out and spoke on it, no one told him that he's a sellout. All right, and then I got this result exactly correct. All right, and then no one came back under that video when I made my prediction and said anything. All right, and for that game, Marlon said it was closer. It's just because the goal. No, I thought Mexico was better than Jamaica as well, and it was a reflection of what happened in the Guatemala game, which is the first ball, second balls were always accessible to a technical team, and then they can exploit it through the midfield and out wide of the attacking third, and that's what they did faster than anything else and caused Jamaica all sorts of problems. All right, it kills me to see people still crying out for this coach. Jeremy, that's why we're just going through everything to give our proper assessment on it, you know. Yes, but for me, Jeremy, I never cried out for the coach from day one. You have a lot of people bawl about results. We need result. You know, I've always said we have a standard level of players. We have to show that standard as well. And if we can't show it, players should get penalized or the coach should get penalized. Period. All right. If that's the case, then you pick up all of the JPL players, them, and then you go there. You don't expect anything. If you don't want to have any expectations, just put all the JPL players out there, and then you don't expect nothing. You understand me? And then they can get experience and get sold. And then we don't have any experience. You mean no? You don't expectations, none at all. So then against Honduras who won 1-0. We had a second goal by Bobby Reed, which I thought was a legitimate goal. But aside from that, Honduras was the better team again. So this is where people started to see that majority of these teams in and around Jamaica slightly is the better team, and we will rely on only individual brilliance to win some of these games. That's where the Honduras game and then the Haiti game. Haiti game is where right after the Honduras game, then we had Haiti at home. We drew 2-2. This could have easy well finished 5-2, 5-2, 5-3 max or 6-3 max. All right, this game was Haiti just sitting back and doing Jamaica and Jamaica. And Deadson was ridiculous on the day. He skins Damian Lowe over and over. And he skins not just Damian Lowe alone. He skins, I think he skins Amari Bell. Was it Amari Bell in that game as well? Yes, man. He dealt with a lot of people. It's very, very bad. You know, yes. And then after that now, people started to ask questions. Then we went into the Grenada game. We won that one 4-1. 4-1. And that was one of the most uncomfortable 4-1 because at 2-1, Grenada had 2 chances to go up 3-2. It was our goalkeeper at the time, which is Wait. That is where Wait, that is respect, you know. Imagine, this is Grenada we are playing, you know. And it was Wait keeping us in the game. You had Cook from Cassiopen at the time. Dazzling Jamaica mid backline, just a ping pong balls. You understand me? Guys, if you go back and watch these games, you're gonna realize how much knowledge I've gained from those games, you know? And I'm not getting caught up in the excitement to tell people lies because I'm desperate for views. You understand me? No, I was here telling you these are some mad. So these are some mad results, you know? Yes, but we got the win. So everyone keep on avoiding everything, you know? Yes. Yeah, but that Grenada game definitely let me lose all confidence because I'm saying you can't tell me nothing. At that point, you can't tell me nothing, man. Grenada should not be playing better football than Jamaica. This is madness. All right? And if you watch that game 50 more times, Grenada played better football than Jamaica. It was not even close. All right? Yes, and clearly they are creating chances. That's why I was so afraid, you know? So after the Grenada, we went in the 80 game. Nobody had any confidence that we win anything. Sakpa said, Jason, massive respect. Determined said, the coach had his system for Jamaica, but it didn't work. My problem with him was he refused to try something else. Chris Smith said, JD, from I saw him select Whisper over Jamal Lowe, I know this coach was a joke. All right, Kirk says Damian Lowe will have no business playing in midfield. At that time, he was playing centre back. For the game, he was playing centre back. So we can't beat him for something that he wasn't doing at the time. He was playing mid defense and he got caught out a couple of times. Then we have Michael Thomas in the building. Big up yourself, thanks for being here. Then we got a 3-2 win over 80. Eldon brought on Michael Hector in the last to try and hold the game because 80 was storming back. I thought that we were better in this game and slightly better than 80 as well. I would say that we are better than 80 in this game. Yes, so 80 Jamaica 3-2. We are better in that one. They said questionable formation. Yes, I think it was all over the place in that one. Then we played Guatemala. Jamaica was a friendly game, people. A friendly game where we are using all sorts of players to see if we can find a few additional pieces. All right, so that was the conversation. So we never really took much out of that game. Then we went up against Canada. Canada at home. We lost that game. That game, let me give you the statistics on that game fully. So I thought that was the game that Liam Bailey came under fire because that was the game he missed a lot of chances. But to be honest, Jamaica and Canada and Jamaica, they had Jonathan David had a couple chances well in that game. So I would say that was an equal game. But if Jamaica had scored early, it would have been an uphill task for Canada to come back in the game. All right. So we clearly saw that Canada was having trouble. This was the only team I saw the wing transition actually worked on. This was the only team I saw the wing transition worked on for the entire time. But the game ended 6 shots for Jamaica and it created 4 big chances. Canada had 18 shots to 2 big chances there. Still thought that they never counted 2 of Jonathan David and Lauren chances. So I think that they thought that they had either 4 to 5 half chances and 2 big chances then. But they had more chances than Jamaica. But maybe Jamaica had more clear chances, like the clear big chances, which Liam Bailey missed at the time. All right, possession was about equal, 51% in favor of Canada. All right, and the shots are tripled. Corner one over. Jamaica made 18 fouls comparative to 9, and they had a few more passes than Jamaica right there. Right, know yourselves, JD. Who are the top coaches you see fit this Reggae Boyz team? I see a lot of affordable quality coaches like Norwich City and FC Schalke. Though what you call what you call affordable, you know, might not be affordable for Jamaica, you know. All right, might not be. All right, so I don't want to say that directly. I would have to go with other people that works in our area before. You understand me? So I know that Jamaica can afford them because smaller nations could have afforded them. Or maybe slightly bigger footballing nations, you know, because Honduras is a bigger nation than Jamaica as it relates to football, you know. And then definitely Curacao is a smaller footballing nation than Jamaica. You know, so Dino Ray would definitely be the one that would be the reasonable one and that is what direction Jamaica going in. All right, it all starts with what direction are they going to go in. The one that they believe in, majority of them believe in. So Miguel Coley, you say? I don't know if Miguel Coley is affordable or I don't know. Depending on the direction, if you're going with straight locals, or a mixture, or you want to have a forced mixture, Miguel Coley would be the right man for the job because you want a forced mixture. So you could just go for Miguel Coley. You understand me? Yes. And then now Canada, Jamaica, 3-2 victory. This is the win that everybody glassed over. But Canada was dominant in this game, you know. Pretty much dominant in this next game. I thought that I was very surprised. Jamaica even won this game. Canada was dominant to me, you know. This was a different level game, all right? So Canada had, they said Canada had 59% possession, had 8 big chances comparative to 5, 17 chances to 8. And at the time, we had made 5 goals, saves. Blake saved his Ross in this first half. Yeah, so every time people they were looking at only results, but we gave up. We shouldn't be in this game by halftime. We should have easily well been 4-5-1, 5-0 down, not 5-1, 5-0 down in the first half. So Canada was wasteful in the first half, and even the second half when we were creating our chances, they were creating their chances as well, which is mental. You understand me? So we still never really looked so convincing, even though we win this game. And this is where people came with the belief that Mr. Lowe can actually play defensive central. That's where they came with the take of him can play defensive central, you know. And I'm saying, people, this is madness. They are going to run rings because the timing, like the amount of time that he spent there the last time, it's a manipulation as to what you guys are seeing. He went there for a second and then come back out of the game. Or the game finished after a second. So you can't start the man there. But people, I couldn't tell them anything because that's their new hope. After a few matches, they don't believe. So again, you understand me? Blessings, Kaswan. Half of JA has no light. All right, thanks. Yeah, man, that's why I asked people in the last video to please let me know what's up. Canada is always wasteful. This is the standard. Yeah, but to be honest, they are in the 2 legs. They could have scored a lot. All right, then we had Trinidad in our next game. And we're not going to count those games. Those games are to find people. Kirk said, JD, who you think should be our next coach? We're going to get to that. Just trying to go through it. All right, so let me just run through it then. So USA, we lost 3-1 in the semifinals. We got a goal early on. And then we decided that we are going to make sure we buckle down for 90 minutes. A 1 goal in close to 90th minute. 90 plus minute from Mr. Corey Burke. And then United States looked like the better team after that. Now, I thought that they were a better team right through the game, from the start to the finish. But obviously, their creativity wasn't there. They needed more of a middleman to slip the passes. That's why they brought in, that young kid named from Dortmund. They brought him in, and once he came in, he was a problematic figure. He was slipping balls right through the entire game after that. All right, and he had a wonderful tournament right after that, all right? But obviously, Iman Beerhalter had problems, so maybe that's why he never wanted to start with him, all right? And they turned up to win the game. I thought that everyone actually realized that we had conceded we ain't gonna win that game. Then we turned up to win a game against Panama. This was Girena, thanks. Against Panama, very flat game. But we had some better passing. We had some better passing out from the back. in that game. And I liked what I saw from the passing from the back as well. You know, yeah, we won it 1-0. Lembekisa scored a rocket launcher. Reina is now at Nottingham Forest fully. Thought that it was a loan. It was a loan, or is fully. Team Aggressive said if you're doing a art surgery, you wouldn't want a novice doctor to do the operation. We need a experienced coach with a style of play and attacking coach. Okay, on loan. He's still on loan. All right. And then after that, guys, after Panama, we had World Cup qualifiers started, the second installment of World Cup qualifiers, because we only featured in the second and third installments. You have 3 in total. The first one is to close the groups, and then you start with the big dogs in the second one. So over our 2 games, we had Dominica and Damrep, and I can tell you, that's when the chaos started. You know, that's when people never felt good, because in both games, at first I thought that Damrep was the better team over Jamaica. I actually thought that they were a better team. They created more entries than Jamaica, which is mad. In that game. I was surprised the way they were passing the ball. So I started to think that, are we giving teams too much respect or something? You know? But Damrep has good players on it, you know. Good players that can make the Jamaica team. That is true, especially in midfield and then Furpo. Furpo and the midfielders definitely can make it, because our midfielder is not as good as nobody at all. And it really showed up in that game. And we cursed out. Other person said, yo, you know, we got the points, so stop worrying. You know, but I am looking at the overall picture and what's needed. All right? Because I know that they're going to do a rating system, regardless of who come first or second. They're going to rate you in a second tier position and a first tier position. So it can be 1A to 1B, C, D, E. All right, so 1 down to 1-6. So depending on what you do in the games, that's how you're going to turn up. So I always believe that goal difference and points accumulation is very much important. So then we left up and go to Dominica, and Dominica started terrible. Cephas over the left-hand side rushed their left back, their right back, I should say, tried to pass him a few times. He stopped Cephas very easily in his tracks, and then from there, he whips in across over to the left-hand side, their left-hand side, our right-hand side, and they were punishing us and created 1.5 big chance. They created an empty goal at a time, and they created a next shot as well. And Jamaica couldn't really deal with them. They started to drop off to see if they can figure a way out without making changes. And that's when you had KC Palmer and Anderson started to drop off, and the centre backs then build from there to come into the game. And we started to stabilize, but that threat never stopped at all, because Cephas kept not playing anything in midfield. You understand me? He started to play a winger position, like he just want to play his own position in that his own position. Caused a lot of problem. Sir Cranky, big up yourself. I watched your video yesterday, you know. Nice video, big boss. All right. Yeah, man. I came over like it. But obviously it's in the morning. So when you finish, pretty much. Tycoon, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. All right. Tough Rudy in the building. Yes. So after those 2 games. I don't think nobody had any faith in him at all. All right? When we did our evaluation for Copa, I had said Jamaica coming last. And everyone wanted to prove me so wrong. But the first thing I've asked people, if you have history of certain things, because what the lies that they're going to tell you, listen to this, guys. Which is a flat out lie. The team was not so different. The Copa team was not so different from the actual full-fledged team. All right, so here the Copa team, guys. We're going to exclude the 3 additional players them. All right, so we don't have any Amari Bell, we don't have any Blake on it, so take those off. We had Cephas on the last one. We had Damian Lowe, we had KC Palmer, we had Michael Hector, we had Wait, All right, so that's off this team, off the start 11. We had Mikel Antonio for one game. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out of the final start 11. And Lembekisa was there, so Lembekisa is 8. 8 Lembekisa, Kaim Dixon 9, Karai Anderson 10, Shamar Nichols 11, King 12. Alex Marshall was in the last one. Yes, Alex Marshall 13, Canaboy Spark Clark 14, Shaquan Davis 15, Deshaun Bernard 16, Bobby Reed 17. Kevin Lambert was in the last squad. No, I don't think Kevin Lambert was in the last squad. So 17 of the players then that came in was there before. 17, if not more. So the story of, oh, it's a new squad and what we would have done, no. It is the same squad. All right, it is the same squad that we had. We just added our main players, them too, our same squad people. All right, but it was the same squad. It was the same squad. Don't go look for yourself, people. Don't let people just tell you stories to make it seem good. But it was the same squad. Just add a few more players on it. That's it. And it's because we had some more spots as well. Okay? Guys, remember to hit the like button, share, and subscribe. All right? We are going to go, I think I'm going to go up to the next. I can do the next hour. Yeah, so next hour I'm going to do. All right? So thanks, everyone, coming. Yeah, man, Cranky, big up yourself. People, go and subscribe to Cranky. JD, when Paul played against El Salvador and Honduras, did we have any midfield problems? I could see an outfit and a style of play. Yeah, we had a better style of play. Maybe the possession was similar to what he has now, but we had a better style of play. You know? Yeah. And then now we went on to these 3 games. Mexico, we weren't better than Mexico. We could have scraped something from Mexico, maybe. I don't think we had any big chances in the Mexico game at all. Let me go there to make sure I'm not lying to you. All right, so for the Mexico game, let me give you the stats. So for the Mexico game, we had 13 shots, none of them big chances. They had 20, and they had 61% possession to 39. All right, we had 8 saves, they had 4. All right, so I thought Mexico deserved to win. They're the better team. With some better finishing, they could have scored more. And to be honest, that's Mexico in its entirety. They could have scored more the entire time. And then now for Ecuador, even though people gave us respect for the Ecuador match, we played in pretty much one half. I don't think we played the entire 2 half. Ecuador was better than Jamaica by a good stretch. They jumped on Jamaica from the first half and should have at least be 4-0 up in the first half. 4-0. Pius missed. People forgot about that one. That Pius actually missed. So being that these 2 goals scored, they should have easily be 4-0 in the first half alone. Because they had an empty goal just to beat the keeper, just to chip it over the keeper, or a 1-on-1 with the keeper then. And then one to place to the left-hand post of the keeper, and he missed both of them. All right? Yes. And then they scored 2 other goals. So that's what I'm factoring in. I don't think Jamaica had done anything in the first half at all. So we should be 4-0 down. First half, let me give you the first half numbers. First half numbers, we had two shots, one second, let me give it one because the page reset. We had two shots. Hold on, we had 2 shots, none of them big chances, which is accurate. And we had 46% possession, so we had better possessions there. But you know that Ecuador is not a possession-based team, all right? And then the second half, now we played massively better for the first 35 of the second half, all right? After that, you could see the cracks them seeping through. We had 5 shots in the second half and 2 big chances out of that 5 shots. And if you had given the penalty, it would have made 3 big chances right there. But they had 1 big chance and 9 shots overall. All right. So in total, they had 24 and 4 big chances created. We had 7 and 2. All right, we had 7 and 2 right there. So we weren't better than Ecuador. The only thing we could have begged for is the penalty. And hopefully, when we do get the penalty, from that point, we either keep it together or actually turn them over on the day. All right, which I am not certain would have happened because we still looked leggy when I'm rewatching the video after 35. So that is something that I have to question right there. I'm not sure, and that was a part of how we conceded the next goal as well. You understand me? Because we got caught out and we were a bit leggy at the time because we were trying to give it our all. The coach said the same thing as well. So it's not me alone just saying that, okay? All right. So that's for the second game in Copa, and then we have the third game, which is Venezuela. Venezuela, I thought that we started the best out of all three games. All three games. We ended it 50-50. 50-50 in the first half. 50-50 in the first half, all right? And it's 6 shots to 7, all right? 6 shots to 7 in the first half. So 50-50. I thought that we were displaying some good 1-2 passes, good vision. Obviously, some of the people in midfield made the game a little bit static. So you have people complaining at the time saying, yo, you need to move over and such. That was clearly evident as well. And fully deserve to ask for that, all right? To ask for that. And then the second half was a complete difference. All right, complete difference. I know at the start, at the end of the second half, at least from 25 minutes, they started to impose themselves on Jamaica. They started to impose themselves on Jamaica a little. And then at the end of the 40 to end of first half, that's where they took the advantage. And they never really dropped off. Steven Seagate, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. Mr. United, big up yourself as well. Yeah, man. So why I'm seeing Steve Seagate here, and I'm not seeing it right here. Yeah, so the second half, they had 3 big chances, 17 shots, and we had 8 shots in the second half, no big chance. All right, they were the better team overall, and they topped the group and fully deserved to actually top the group in the end, based off luck and also based off them being the better team in certain games. All right, yes, but based off that and our assessment at first, I can't say Jamaica, if Jamaica never come out of this group, was a failure on the coach, to be honest, because I don't think we were better than none of these teams, even with our best squad. Because it takes a lot of things to be better than a next team. And what we had seen from the coach before never showed us anything that we're going to come and beat none of these teams. Because these teams beat USA and all of those teams if they do come up together. That's the quality of teams, because teams that's battering USA, these teams are drawing with. So it tells you the level. So how is it that USA beats we always, but at the same time, we should be looking to qualify through them? I think it's unfair if we're going to look at it from that side. So I could evaluate this based off performance and result to fire the coach. That couldn't be my take. And they came out, JFF came out and said that wasn't the take at all. Which I agree with that. That couldn't be the take, because you never deserve to beat none of these teams. And I never expected it. All right? Yes. So I'm going to blame the coach for what he did to make the gap so far. That I can't blame him for that, but I'm not going to beat him for the end results and stuff, because I thought that even if he had gotten the gap correct, he wouldn't beat none of them. He wouldn't beat none of them just the same. It takes a while for you to work on systems for you to start getting results against these better teams. But talent-wise, we are equal or close to the other teams in the group. Talent-wise. Well, the lower tier of our talents, I could say that, but some of the teams have some players that are just better in the area and far superior than the talents that we have. Because Caicedo, he is a top talent there. Pius is more rated than almost all of our players, and he's 17 years old. You understand me? And then I can just go through the whole Ecuador list, and you're going to see players over and over that are just way above all of the players that we do have. So I think talent-wise, we have to be honest to ourselves. Ecuador is still more valuable than Jamaica, and it's not even close either. All right? I think our names are more recognized because some of them playing in England. All right, but if you look at the actual youth, the stage that they are and what they are doing, where they are playing and stuff, Incape and those guys are 40 million, people. All right. My boy's 100 million, Pius might be around 9, 10, 15 million, So he would have been already the highest market value player. And he's 17. All right, Ecuador. So let me, because you guys said, so let me point out some of their standout players, which is some of their higher rated players, period. All right, so Ecuador came into this competition, market value 225 million. 26 players, 225 million. All right, and Jamaica should be under 100 million. So, all right, so Inca pay 40 million. Pacho, 35 million. All right. I'm just naming out the big name player. Them Caicedo, 75 million. All right. Jose, which is 7 million. Paez is 12 million. The 17-year-old is 12 million. All right. I know that market value is not the right thing to look at. And Minda, which is from Circle Braga, I know him. He is 6 million at this point, and he's 21. All right. So I don't think, honestly, in quality, I don't think we have the same quality as Ecuador. I think that is not the right. I think we only look at the names of the players, then, but the quality of players that they have, especially at the youth level, because look at Paez and Minda. They have players bigger than almost all of our other players, them. They are bigger players, 17 and 21, than almost all of our other players, them, aside from Ethan Pinnock and Leon Bailey. They are higher rated players than them at that age. So, Ecuador, we're not equal to. Let me look at Mexico team. So sometimes I think we get caught up in the names and pushing our team over the top when really and then unjustly beat people for things that maybe they don't need beaten for. So Acevedo for Mexico, solid goalkeeper. Then you have Vasquez, 10 million. Genoa right here. Jesus Orozco, 22-year-old, 6 million. Again, Arteaga, 6 million, 25 years old. Just going through it. Then we have Alvarez, which is better than everybody we have, 35 million. West Ham. Then Luis Chavez, very talented player, 9 million. Luis Romo, 29, 6 million. Eric Sanchez, an ex-super talent, 10 million. Right there. Carlos Rodriguez, 7 million, 27. Pineda, 7 million as well. Erta, 23, 5 million. So then you have Flores, 22 million. Alvarado, 7 million, 25. And then you have Santiago Jimenez, 40 million. Julian, 10 million. You understand me? Vega, 5.5. And Martinez, 3 million. So all of these squads are bigger squads than Jamaica's squad. You know, I just honestly believe that. And then let me put in Jamaica. I'm going to go to Venezuela after. And then we talk about let me put Venezuela. Just because sometimes it's good to go through these things so people can actually know the truth. Because sometimes I think that we sell too much sensationalism or something. You know? All right, so Venezuela team, 67 million. 67 million coming in, and they had 26 players. Very good. All right, so this is more closer to our level now. All right, so you have Contreras, 800,000. Osario, 30 years old, 2.2. Then you have Noel, 2 million. Right there. Then you have Navarro, 25, 1.3. John, 2.5. He's 21. He's one of the young players. That is good. So, Jose Martinez, he plays for Philadelphia Union, actually played defensive central. He's 29, 2.5. Then you have Hangel Herrera, 25 million. You know him from Manchester City. Girona as well. Talented player. He had only one misplaced pass in the entire game. I told you before he started what will happen when he's on the field. He went on to do the exact thing. All right. Then you had Christian, 24 years old, 4 million. Ferreira, 3 million right there. Kevin, 19-year-old, 1.5 million. So all of the young players are coming through, and they have a lot of young players. Soteldo, 5 million, 27. Then you have Savarina, 27, and he's 5 million as well. And you have Cadiz, 3 million, 28. And you have Solomon Rondon, 1 million at this point. He's 34 years old. And you have Eric Ramirez, 700,000. So only them you can compare with, and majority of their players are young, value millions of dollars. And what that shows you, that means a lot of people interested in your young players. All right, so maybe by next year they are gonna jump to 100 million. Not maybe by next year, most of their players are gonna reach 10 million, and they are going to be in a $100 million region. Some of our players, what we use, which I'm going to tell you now, I'm going to show you, I'm going to name them out. They are more dropping market value. So Jamaica has a 94 million market value. 94 million market value coming in, 26 players. And we have to take out 3 of them because 3 of them were injured. All right. So Blake was injured, 1.8 million out already. Connor Boyce Clark, which is one of our players, 21, he's at 300,000. Jamal Wade, 25, 175. Shaquan Davis, 123 years old. You see the difference? They're 19 years old and they're at 1.5 million to 5 million. Our players are 100,000 to 300,000, even when they were born in England. All right, so that tells you the growth that they have on their young kids. Centre back, which is Latibo Bernard, those are 2 younger players. 3 million and 1.5. That is good. Wezard in 27, 1.2. Damian Lowe, 600. Hector, 350. Looking for a club at this point. Then we have John Bell, 26. Richard King, 150. 22. And then we have Amari Bell out. So you have to take him out as well. So it drops out to around 90 million or 80 million at this point. Greg Lee, 275. Getting older, 29. Dexter Lemekisa, one of the big dogs, 20 years old, 3 million. Kevin Lambert, 275. Kara Anderson jumps, 350, very good, 19 years old. That is nice. Casey Palmer, 1.2, 27 years old. Damari Gray, 8 million, 28. All right, Cephas 1.3, 24, that's a good one. And then we have Leon Bailey, that was not in it. Oh, what am I talking about? Jamaica squad is lower than even Venezuela squad. Because 42 plus 4 million, 46 million out of 94. So that leaves 38 million. No, man. Jamaica had the poorest squad, people. Jamaica actually had the poorest squad in the All right, so you can leave the channel. Thank you. Yeah. So Jamaica had a 38 million market value squad. Pretty much then. No, not 38. A 48. No. It is no. So 42 plus 4. No. So 44 million. 44 million market value comparative to Venezuela. So if you're looking at that alone, people, we were not so you see we even missed that because we were saying that we are on this. So Venezuela is 67 million with everyone available, and we are 44 million with 23 available. So it shows you, people. It shows you. So I do believe that it's a little bit of pressure we're putting on for when we weren't the best team at all. We weren't the best team at all. And it wasn't really 100% close as well too. You know, it wasn't close at all. And fully deserved. They are fully deserving of their positions, to be honest. All right, and we should have just taken this as a learning lesson, to be honest. You know, Copa. Let me go through the Copa now, so I can do the predictions. So you see, guys, you see it. You see, so you see, guys, when we look over everything, if everything that we use to brag doesn't match up, doesn't mean 100 million pound baller is different. No, man, yeah, majority, all of the players them that are 100 million pound, once you see them, they are gonna show that they are 100 million pound. Once you see $100 million baller, you will know that Kintyre 100%. Every $100 million baller, you will see that against poor quality baller. I'm not saying that they're gonna always be showing it at the highest level, but at the lower level, you will know that they're the best. All right, you will know that they're the best. Every baller that we have seen that are 100 million, once you see them, you know that they deserve to be 100 million. All right. If you see Leon Bailey in this region, you still see his dribbling ability. You see Pulisic still sees dribbling ability, and they are not 100 million. They're half of 100 million. You understand me? Alphonso Davies is one of the best players in the region. He's closer to the 100 million baller, and he has always been the best player in the region. Every single time, even when Canada is not good, he's still dominating, and then maybe other people have to come and help him. That's why Canada lost. But every game I saw Alphonso Davies in, he's one of the best players. Them Jonathan David. But if Grealish comes here, Grealish dominates the region. If Grealish comes here, he dominates the region. Yeah, if he comes here, he dominates the region just the same. All right. Oh God, where so much dumbasses comes from, man. Today. Overall, I hope the storm took you away. I think some of you guys don't deserve to be on planet Earth, you know. Ishmael Kone to Marseille. Yes, I saw it. I wanted to report it on Wemaxit, but we had some programs to run, but we didn't really saw anybody, you know. Agree to disagree. So tell me $100 million baller that ever came to the Concacaf region and don't perform. We didn't have much $100 million baller. All right. Alphonso Davies. Let me see how much he's at now. Because he was close to 100 million at one point. Let me see. He's at 50 million now. 50 million now. But let me see his chart. To see. Alright. 10 million. Yes, 80 million. 80 million was his highest peak. So 80 million. And he has always been a dominant player. He's a left back and he has 15 goals. Let me click it right here to show you what he did for the national team. So 15 goals in 49 appearances, and I can tell you that system will be up there just the same. So 15 goals and 18 assists he has for Canada. 15 goals and 18 assists, and he's actually a left back. Obviously, he plays left wing a lot of times, but that is incredible for a left back, a left winger. Big up John Marley, all right? So you see it, and he is the highest rated player in our region for the last 5 years. And he's a left back, and he's a dominant left back, left winger type player. You put his number to Leon Bailey, you want to drop down. You would have swore he's the natural winger, even though he was a winger naturally too as well. But it shows, because his number compared to Leon Bailey's joke. You know, so what? John Marley, you can't say he's average when our best baller, as to what we said, numbers are joke to his. The man have 33 goals contribution in 50 games. So how can you argue with that? If the man come for Jamaica, he would have been the best output player for Jamaica. Period. All right. So we're just arguing. We're arguing the point to show that once you're over certain money, it's not just money. People don't. That means people scouting properly. They know the quality of the actual players. Them. All right. So once you reach over 100 million or over 70 million, you will show the quality if you come in a weak region like the Concacaf. All right. Gray stats are better. Gray stats is not better. Obviously, Gray scored a lot at early, but obviously we don't see the rest of the games them for Gray. All right, so it's not better. On average, it might look better. All right. Why are you going off topic? No. It's just a reason. It's just a reason with people. I've done a different video on the hurricane, so why so much people turning up? On this video, is it that they subscribe to the channel? We never did it on that behalf, you know, for you guys to subscribe, you know. But if you like what we do, you can subscribe. Okay, but it's not a lot of them subscribe. All right, guys, subscribe to the channel. Football fans, not persons, not general, general Jamaican fans, just football fans need to subscribe. All right, yes. You fully prepared? Yeah, because it looks like some of the general fans they are different. You know, let me find a wallpaper for that. Hurricane, burial. I've covered it. People, you can just listen to what I had to say right there. All right, so this is. All right, so let me get this one right here, and then I can set it for the wallpaper. And I when I'm done, I will try to put all the links under it, people, so you could get that one as well. All right, so let me put it right there. So that is for the burial thingy. So that don't need any place. All right, so that is good now. Let me continue, people. Let me continue, because I've showed you. Jamaica national team need a football system, JD. Yeah, that is definitely true. That is definitely true. All right, and people must know a player market value has to meet certain criteria before it is posted. Yes. Yes. That is true. That is true. Guys, I only have 15 more minutes. I'm going to go through the predictions. Let me try and get it right here. All right, so the 16 teams. Hold on. So let me make my prediction. All right, just saw a lot of teams went out. Is it round of 16? No, round of 8. What kind of 16? Let me correct that. I put the round of 16 instead of 8. All right, so. All right, so that is better now. 1 second, guys. All right. All right, so that should be good now. All right. No, I said we're on a 16. We're on a 16. I put last time, but it's only 8 teams left in the competition. Am I not seeing well? Yes, man, it's 8 teams. So a quarterfinals, yes. Not round of 16. Quarterfinals. Yes. So who would you consider as the best team in the quarterfinals? Minister Nashan, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Yeah, man. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. I did a separate video for it, you know, to make sure people okay. You know, at least the subscribers, I'm okay. So a few people came over. I don't know. We never said anything bad in the hurricane video, so I don't know why they are over here talking about the hurricane should have got me or some stupid thing like that. I don't know why. I don't know why they lack so much empathy. You know. Colombia. All right. So Colombia is the best performing team. Nothing for Uruguay because Uruguay beat United States. All right. So Omar Folding says Uruguay. All right. All right. So I think it's between those two, though. No. Argentina in it, people. Argentina in it as well. All right. Argentina in it as well. John Marley said Darwin Nunes team. That is Uruguay. Our Revive says Colombia, Argentina, and Uruguay. Yeah, because what is it that because Messi's on the team? Messi did okay, but the team did well, you know. Without even Messi's super contribution, you know. I thought that Argentina is up there, you know. Be honest, they had Canada and 2 Central American teams in their group. All right, yeah, they did well. They did well. Chile, grow here, bald boy. Oh, where are these fake accounts coming from? They can't be fake because they're watching me and saying my head is bald. All right, so we let me block him because once him becomes so dunce and lack comprehension skills, that means he can't be here anymore. Drew, Jay, anyway, a big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. Colombia is playing the better football. No, Brazil ain't not in this. Brazil not in this at all. All right. Yeah, man. Yeah, John Marley. Once the delusional people comes, you have to just block them. They should have no phone, nowhere near close to reality. All right. I don't know what I had said in the hurricane video, but good God. Because I said I don't agree with these bag of delusional people in the rain. I never used the word delusional, but now I'm using it. Dancing and acting delusional and stupid as their ass, you know? Yes, and then if they die there now, everyone will have to jump up and tell we say the police them are the problem and all them. So I don't know if that's what triggers some of these people, you know. So they said we are gay because we are saying that you should not do stupid things and then call for the police when you do stupid thing. All right. So all they do, you guys help your people them. Yeah, yes, I saw them because I was talking about it and talked about the things them that I don't really respect, you know. Warren, Brazil is struggling. Another scratcher said Brazil will turn up next match. All right, no worries. The rude Canadians are going going anywhere. All right, Juras, big of yourself. Colombia is the best in my opinion. James still doing his thing. Hopefully his injury isn't that bad. All right. Argentina for draining weather. All right. Man, all a old zinc in the middle of the road. A black breeze. Yeah, I just call it out. That's what I saw. You know, I'm just saying that you can't beat anybody not to respect you because you don't command any respect by these stupid things that you're doing. All right. I'm learning a lot from you, JD, when it comes to football, honestly. Big up yourself, man. Omar, man. It's there. We don't cap for notoriety. We just stand on business. You get me? Refing Copa have been terrible. That is true. Messi or Ronaldo, depending on what you want. If you look at physicality, which Messi is physical as well. Look at what he did to Yasko Vardial. Vardial played in the Premier League and nobody did that to Vardial for the entire season. And Messi did that to him. So we can't say Messi is not so physical. But Cristiano Ronaldo is a specimen of a human being. Naturally because of hard work. And he also has talent. You know, so if you want a down the channel striker / winger, I think he's the best doing it. Ariel Perez, best doing it. And Messi, if you want a creator from the wing area or central forward, which is deeper than a striker, or a cam, you are going to go for Messi because he would have been the best player in the world to ever, maybe the best player ever. All right, maybe the best player ever for a lot of people. You get me? So it is different. It's all. But if you look at the overall, just flat out natural talent, Messi, You know, the natural dribbling ability. Messi is overrated, but he is better than... No, Messi is not overrated, Claudine. Messi is very good, man. Come on, man. Good God, man. Claudine said Messi is overrated. I don't know about that, Sing. I don't know about that. Messi is not overrated. Messi is very talented, man. All right? Very, very talented and very, very educated in football. Messi is the best playmaker of all time that also scores more goals than anyone. So he's LeBron James that pretends that he's a playmaker, but scores a billion goals. All right. Both of them are very good. Messi not physical, period. He creates, yeah. Messi is physical as well, man. Messi ain't soft. Messi ain't no soft soap. You can't push him over. People encouraging that stupid. Yes, you want to go on Twitter and see under the post people cursing out people because people say this is disgusting. These people are clueless. They start to curse other people. Them. So when you see mad people and the mad people support us, you just leave them in the corner that they are. You get me? I wish the Storm would have taken them alone away. You get me? Because it definitely showed me that you have a lot of stupid people, you know? And they are all drying up together. I'm very sorry. It's embarrassing because equally as though we have sensible people in Jamaica trying to make sure they set themselves right in the right places, best condition. You have stupid people at the same rate saying that they're not going anywhere. They don't want to do nothing. And move to them way. This is a big idiot Storm. I've been even watching not just the people that saying it, but some of the people. So equally as how you have sensible people in the comment section on YouTube, you have equally stupid people as well in the comment section. Say a fake Storm and a story them a make up. Just go back to I'm loving that the live streams are there. You can go back and watch them yourself. Good God, man, you can't believe the things what they're saying, you know? You saying that he's overrated, JD, doesn't mean we are saying he isn't good. Overrated, but people, if he's the best in the world, yes, he's the best in the world for a long time. Just saw the video of a woman on a roof during the hurricane holding down her zinc. Yeah, that I don't think that's a safe thing to do, but those are the ones that I do feel bad for. You know, the real people I'm trying to fight in here, you know, and then these guys wasting their lives rather than helping their own family and their houses. They're out there whining on each other, all sort of madness, you know. Calling Messi overrated makes all players overrated. That's what I would say. You get me? Because if you put a 100 scale and put Messi at 94, of course he works 94. He's a supreme dribbler. His vision is very good. His speed is good. His controlling is very good as well. Makes his dribbling even more exceptional. His shooting range good. All right. Yes. So I can't blame him for nothing. You know, for a small human being, his overall package, it's just very good, you know? So he's not overrated at all. Not even Ronaldo is overrated. I think Ronaldo deserves everything that he got. You know, both of them are very good players. When I had said other people are overrated, you guys beat me, you know? But I made sure to measure what I'm measuring it to. All right, the best in the world, Messi is always amongst the best in the world. You know, maybe not now, maybe not today. And if you put up a top 20, he might just still make the top 20. Why? What did I say wrong? What did I say wrong now? Oh, God. All right, let me see. All right. Okay, so nobody give Venezuela any credit, people. Nobody gives Venezuela any credit. JD, you do not need to defend Messi. It's really good to see how they are passionate about representing their country. Yeah, JD have a overrated scale to measure. Yes, man. Yes, man. Small human overall pack. Oh my God, I just said he's a small human being. That's what I meant. Good God, Jesus Lord, help me. Oh my God. Oh my God. So let me go through it now. But he never win nothing at PSG, but he did perform well at PSG. So we can't deny that. He performed well at PSG. Maybe not good enough to win everything because other people performing as well, you know. You're acting like it's just him alone performing, you know. Messi scoring 1 million goals, Lewandowski doing the same thing over that time, KDB doing the same thing. Then you have several people at Real Madrid doing the same thing as well. You know, so can't jump. These people will kill you and laugh. No man, yeah. They can try and can keep on try killing people. Man. I have no time for them killing people. You know, just said what I had in mind. You know, so Argentina, Ecuador. Let me write it down. Argentina, Ecuador. Messi is the best in the world, bro. The best ever. He's the best ever. I don't think he's the best in the world now, today. Don't think so. But he's the best ever. That is true. All right. because of his body of work. All right, yeah. All right, so we have Ecuador, Argentina. Ooh. Ecuador showed that they had some little gaps that people can exploit, but Ecuador shows that they can go up there with the best level of stamina type of teams. All right, and let me give you the games. The games tonight. I might miss the one tonight, you know. 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. Oh Lord. All right, so Friday night, Friday morning. Yes, Ecuador, Argentina. Yes, it is. It is tonight. Oh God. Whoo. Let me see. Yes, it is tonight. It is tonight. It should be 3 o'clock my time, 3 a.m. my time. So it should be 7 hours away. So that would be technically 8 o'clock Jamaica time. Am I right? 8 o'clock Jamaica time. And it should be 9 o'clock Eastern American time. 9 o'clock Eastern American time. 8 o'clock Jamaica time. So this is going to be a good one. Let me see the rating on it. Who are they giving the edge to? Oh, they are saying it's 9-1. Oh my God. And Argentina can have some overhype, inflated ratings, you see, man. 9-1. Oh, come on, man. Ecuador better than Canada, and Canada playing them was not a 9-1. All right. If Ecuador win, it won't look too bad on Jamaica. Okay. All right, I am going to go in favor of Argentina, yes, but I'm going to say 2-1 Argentina. All right, it's not no blowout. Argentina way better than no Ecuador. All right, Ecuador versus Argentina should be a equal match. No. Argentina is slightly favorites, but not to what they're acting. All right, so okay, so we can predict our winner then. Venezuela, Canada. Woo! Canada, because that's my team that I'm bringing from the entire. Oh my God, all of the mans are born out Canada. You guys can't talk anymore. So you look at it, guys. Canada, big bad Canada. Venezuela, and that will be the next day tomorrow for you, but that's gonna be Saturday morning for me. All right, and it should be 3 o'clock, the same 8 o'clock Jamaica time, 8 p.m. and 9 p.m. Eastern time. All right, Canada. Whoo, let me see the ratings here. Oh, Venezuela is slightly the favorites. Oh God, I want to think that Venezuela is slightly the favorites, you know. All right, you know what? I could see penalty in this one. 1-1, and then penalty shootout. All right, you know what? 2-1 Venezuela. No, I'm sticking with my 1-1. 1-1, penalty shootout. Canada. Canada win in penalties. Penalty, Canada wins. All right? Canada wins. Tony Cross is the GOAT of football, achieved way more than crappy Messi. Ooh, Christoph James, how you doing, man? Hope all is well. All right, so that is the next one. And then obviously on Sunday, my time, which is Saturday yours, I think the next 2 games will be played. All right, so Colombia. Panama. Woo! Oh my God, Colombia, Panama. All right, let me see. This should be a 10-1 at least. 11-1. All right, see, 11-1 Panama. I think this is going to be the clearest game. I think Colombia is going to smoke Panama. Yes, are you going for Canada? Yes, yeah, man. Colombia smoking Panama, people. I'm very sorry, Panama. If United States had 11 players, they would have smoked Panama. Yes, Colombia, 3-1 at least. 3-1 at least. And oh my God, this is the one of the tournament. This is the one of the tournament. Uruguay, Brazil. Oh my God. Uruguay, Brazil, people. That's where we're going to end it. Uruguay, Brazil. No contest, 3-1. Yes, man, they're getting JD. How Mexico and USA drop out, laugh out loud. Nothing sweet, me so. Oh my God. This is the big one, people. Let me go with the predictions. Uruguay going through. Oh my God. Let me check the ratings on this one. This should be a 50-50. Ooh, Brazil is the slight favorite. 0.020. All right. Okay. All right. Nunes. So everyone. Oh my God. And Ricky Rampersad says, Ronaldo cry when he missed a penalty. That's what you want. All right. I agree. That's what you want for your country. Of course, 50-50. Yes, man, it's a 50-50 one. And thanks everyone that's subscribing. All right. Yeah. All right, let me try to open this because I wanted to just put it up. Uruguay all day. You know, I'm going to go with Brazil. Brazil, I'm taking. I could clearly see Uruguay knocking out Brazil. That is true. But I think Brazil need to come up with a good game. They need a good game. I'm just going with Brazil, not because of nothing more than I just want Brazil to win. All right? Need something from Brazil in this game, people. All right? So, that's how it is. For now, we're going to jump off. And then, obviously, tomorrow, I think. So, tomorrow, I'm going to do the Canada game, guys. So, tomorrow, I'm going to be on my Wemaxit channel. Uruguay game, I play good, JD. So, it's Uruguay team, I play good. Okay. Yeah, but everyone bet on Uruguay, so I understand that. But I just said I think I want Brazil to win. Good morning, Wendy. How you doing, man? One to three feel to yes, Wendy. We know that. You know. But that's how it goes, Wendy. That's how it goes. That's why people have to take up advantage of the opportunity. Presents itself, you know, because if you look at Panama saw when that opportunity came and realized that, listen to me, I don't think even Costa Rica, guys, if Colombia Brazil played, if Colombia had scored against Brazil again, yeah, is Costa Rica going to win, the people? I wonder if you guys never even notice. It's actually Costa Rica would have been on its way going through. I can't believe what I'm seeing because you guys told me, say, let me big up Costa Rica. So, guys, let me do before I run, I want to put this one in it. Let me do our top 6 Concacaf performance. All right, let me see what we're going to do now. Who gets first place? Are we going to still give Canada or what? Because look at Costa Rica played tough teams as well, got results, but their 4 points was not good enough to get themselves through. So who gets top place we're doing Concacaf top 6. Clearly Jamaica get the bottom. Jamaica is the bottom team, 6. And you guys told me the last time, and I know I 100% believe Jamaica was the 6th best team out of 6. All right, so Canada gets the first place. Ooh. Panama wins 2 games. Ooh. Canada still gets number 1. JD. No, I'm done, brother. I have my kid, I have my life to live. If I said I'm done, determined I'm done. Just have some respect for my life, big man. All right, I'm done for today. I'm done. Okay, don't ramp with me. But open the phone line. Like you just want me to just be on the internet for the whole day. Me telling me I have to go for my kid, and you want me to leave my kid for stay on the internet for talk about what? See, brother, yes, man. You know why your boy and daily determined. Anyway, so number one. All right, you guys went for Canada. All right, you guys went for Canada. Number 2, Number two, be honest, in Costa Rica put on a good display in the last game. You know, oh my God. All right, you know what? We will give the two that performs that qualified in those positions. Number three, I am going to put Costa Rica over all other teams. Them Costa Rica. I thought that Costa Rica gets second spot, you know, but I know that you guys won't give it to them because of the group that they're in. But they drew with Brazil and beat again. So I actually think Costa Rica should have got number one position. All right, you guys put your Costa Rica third. All right, Mexico fourth. Wow. So USMNT fifth and Jamaica sixth. And that is no disrespect to Jamaica. That is 100% accurate. Jamaica ain't nowhere near none of them other teams. Huh? Big up to them. They did a very good job. I thought they represented Concacaf well. 2 teams went through. Then the next 3 teams fought to the final minute to go through. Only Jamaica alone went out instant. All right, only Jamaica alone. So all of them deserve to be above Jamaica. Mexico fourth, yes, Mexico fourth, yeah. So I'm gonna when I do come in and I have time, I'm gonna write them up, people. I'm gonna write them up. All right, yeah, man. Omar, it's nothing. All the biases Jamaican fan can't make up any story on that. All of these teams were better than our team. That is just a fact. All right, and you guys told me before, you know. So I have to congratulate you guys to see it. All right. I Revive said Jamaica did a good job. Question. No, we don't did a good job. We don't do a good job. We play 1/2 of football. All right. USA above Mexico and goals. No, but USA was not better than Mexico. Mexico is better than United States. Did you actually watch the Costa Rica-Brazil game? They had no interest in playing football. They were defending, don't. Defend is not a part of football. And then they performed the next 2 games. Right. Obviously, they got swept by Colombia. That is true. We weren't playing football. Yeah, thank you very much. We weren't playing football either. Mad vibes. We weren't playing football either. So why is it Costa Rica get penalized for not playing football? Okay, all right. Panama scored 5 goals and we barely scored 1. I know, Cygnus. That's how we never put Jamaica none at all close to them. But Costa Rica fight hard, man, you know? Yes. I like Costa Rica effort. I think they have turned the card either, man. And that is scary times for we, you know. Because Costa Rica was the team that I never wanted to get back good before the next round of World Cup qualifiers. And they are sending players overseas as well. They have definitely gotten good. All right, Costa Rica had the hardest group, and that's why I was rating them off that. But King J, they burned me out and said Costa Rica can't go first. So when I'm back, I'm going to make the things put them out on all the platforms. All right. Mexico score 1 like Jamaica 2, but Mexico dominates almost all the games and just never score all the goals you know. We tried to play just miserable. Costa Rica didn't even park the bus. They anchored the Titanic. Not all games, only 1 game. Go ahead. Loving Costa Rica improvement. Yes, man. That spells problems for Jamaica, man. I'm telling you. Because now we have Costa Rica, Panama, Honduras, Guatemala, Haiti, all of them not looking the best. You take out 80. So Panama comes back out of this. So you have, remember, you're going to have only 3 groups, you know. So if all of them over 3 teams start performing well and there are 3 first place teams, that tells you that you're going to go into group with one of them and it gets maximize your chance to qualify, because now you will have Costa Rica and Panama in separate groups if both of them performing the best. You understand me? So if you are the 4th best, you end up in one of those groups with one of them. And you don't look at the third and 4th place as yet. So with them starting to be a better, it just makes Jamaica chances to go to the World Cup even harder. Because when you go to the next round, it's 1 team out of 4 teams coming out. And automatically you have to get one of those big first place teams that's performing well. So that's what I'm saying. JD, how many goals France so far? France doesn't score so much goals. Score one goal, own goal against Belgium. And they scored goal though, but not so much. JD, if Jamaica team don't get things together, we'll not go. Yeah, I think that is a surety. We will not go to the World Cup if we don't get things together. That is a surety. All right. Costa Rica surprised me. We should try to avoid Costa Rica and Panama at all costs. That's what I think as well. All right. So people, we have come to the end, and we will link up later. I have to get ready to run out to go and get the kid. Yeah. All right, so smash the like button when you come in. Share your thoughts in the comment section. And we had done a video different for the hurricane. We split it in two. Yeah. You still, of course, we still up to. We have players and we have to play the games them. So we should just say Jamaica not going to World Cup. All right, you know what? If Heidi come and build a video and say Jamaica not going to World Cup, you guys ban me. But in the chat now, you guys are saying if I'm still optimistic about Jamaica making the World Cup. Jesus God. So if I had came out and said so, you know, you would have told me something different. But now I came out and be a little bit up there and say, yeah, they want to put up a fight, you know. Are you going to do videos on the best coach, JD? Yes, I'm gonna try. All right, but just give me a little chance to pick up the kid and return. Yeah. All right. So take care. We will link up.